back to Pushing Cardboard and another unboxing. Today we have another game from GMT Games, Inferno. This is the latest game in the Levy and Campaign series, and the game design is by Enrico Acerbi and Volko Ruhnke. This is volume 3 in the L&C series, and its subtitle is Guelphs and Ghibellines vie for Tuscany, 1259 to 1261. This is a big 3-inch box out of GMT. This is one of their big whompers. They rate it as complexity 5, solitaire suitability 7. Complexity 5, well, we'll see about that when it comes down to playing. I think maybe that complexity 5 might be a rating for someone who's played the Levy and Campaign series already. I'm not sure that these are, I'd rate them more a 6 or a 7 myself, but let's see what's in the box on this in this new game. Oh, it's quite tight. There we go. That's it. It's a heavy box, but no surprise there. This series usually has a mounted map and wooden pieces, so we'll see if the same holds through for this latest iteration. We start with the rules of play. That's a 32-page rulebook, glossy. Oh, nice. Summary of changes from Nevsky, summary of changes from Almoravid. So if you are a die-hard Levy and Campaign player, you'll be able to see right away what the differences are. That's lovely. Looks very much like a Volko Ruhnke map book, which suits me just fine. I really like the way he writes map books. Or sorry, rule books, not map books, rule books. Plenty of short demonstrative sentences. That's exactly the way I like it, for sure. Makes for a great reference later on when you're once you know the game, but you're just trying to look something up. That's a good looking map book, or why do I say map? A rule book for sure. And here's a background book. Now I wonder if this is different from a playbook. Oh, this is thick. This is a 64-page book. Holy smokes. So I don't know if this has got the scenarios in it, or if this is all history, or this is well, it says this is a kind of a learn to play device, it seems. So that is great. That's great. So that means use this book to teach yourself how to play, and then use the rules as a reference later. That's just the best way to do rules, as far as I'm concerned. That's great, and what a giant reference book as well. This has got a lot of info in it. Okay, so there we have that. Little sheet of stickers. These will be stickers for the round cylinders representing the lords, I imagine. These will be screens so that you can set up your little sleds, or whatever you want to call them, the little trays, hidden from your opponent, so one each. A list of the lords and vassals for each side. Revolt and treachery summary. Very good. A player aid that lists quite a few things: commands, forces, strongholds, battle and storm, and a complete sequence of play. So, and that's 2 of the same. So one for each player. These are on heavy stock as well. Then we get to the counters. These are pre-rounded punchable counters. No need for your corner rounders. Well, I guess you might for these little half-inch pieces that are the markers, but for the bigger pieces, they're nice big punchable pieces. So that's all the. That looks like mostly markers and. Oh yeah, so it's Guelph on this side, Ghibelline on this side, and then here's the longer, the Lord's markers. I think is what these are. These longer shaped ones. Those look great as well. And a third sheet of, we have coins, we have loot, we have provender, we have carts, ships. There we go. And then the map board. I don't expect this to be huge so far in the, yeah, it's not, it's just a single, oh, it's nice and busy. I don't mind that at all. Let's get you a zoom in here so you can kind of really see what this board looks like. Isn't that great? Yeah, that's gorgeous. So we have some info area at the top here, spring cards, summer cards, etc., and then the board in the bottom. That's one of the really interesting things about all the Levy and Campaign games so far, is that they don't take a giant map to play on. I mean, there's the cards that you need to put the trays for your lords and vassals around the edge of the game board, but the map itself is a totally reasonable size. Yeah, isn't that great? Really nice artwork. Okay, so that's the big old mounted map, which is great. Then these will be the, I call them sleds, I guess trays, whatever you want. This is where each of the lords, or I think they're called lords in this game, and then you array their forces or whatever they have on the card or tray, what have you. And they all have each lord has his own specific shield or symbol, whatever you call it. Oh, and here we have a little battle board. So that's what those are. Those are fairly weighty as well. Of course, the aforementioned wooden bits. I'm just going to grab a few of these because no need to bring them all out. But this is, you put these on those trays to indicate what forces or what provender or whatever you have on whatever you have, carts or men at arms or what have you, and then they're also the pieces that indicate where things are on the board, and even this will be, I think purple is Guelphs in this game, so this one will probably end up with stickers on both sides. These stickers we saw before, and that's how you'll indicate where that specific lord is on the board. I think that's what I haven't played the second one. I played a little of Nevsky, and that's what I remember from Nevsky. So a nice bag of wood bits. I remember in Nevsky you could play with either counters or wood bits. It looks like maybe they've got to the point where they're just doing wood bits because that's the preferred way to play. Purple and orange dice. And 4 sets of cards here. So we'll have a look at these as well. These are your standard sort of poker-sized cards. And there, as I recall, there's the thing where you can do the thing that's at the top of the card. Sorry, trying to get that in focus for you. There we go. Or I think there's a thing where you like slide it halfway into your tray and you can keep this bottom part in use. It's something like that. I can't actually remember how it works. But the cards are very, very attractive cards, no doubt about that. Let's see what else we've got for cards here. man, I'm really really appreciating the art direction on this game. This is great. Let's see if I can see on the back. It'll say who does what. So this would be a command deck for the Guelphs, and this first one was the Arts of War deck. Oh yeah, for the Ghibellines. So this is the command deck for the Ghibellines. So this will be similar to what we just saw for the Guelphs. And then this final one will be the Arts of War deck for the Guelphs, which, so this should look a bit like that first deck that had ambush and stores and well water, etc. Yeah, here, exactly the same card. There we go. Again, yeah, really good looking cards. And that's it. That's everything. That's everything in the box for Inferno. Wow, that's a. Let's see if we can see the art direction here. Game board screen, card and counter art by Robert Altbauer. Well, those cards are great. Box cover, Arts of War cards. Oh, I love those. Yeah, those are the ones I really liked. And age sheet art by Matthew Wallhead. So hats off to Matthew Wallhead especially. But both of you, this is the map board is amazing. I shouldn't say anyone either over the other. That it is a really good looking package in terms of its art design. Well, there you have it. That's Inferno from Enrico Acerbi and Volko Ruhnke from GMT Games. This is going to have a lot of people happy. This is a great series that people are just eating it up game by game as it comes out. So I'm no different. This is going to be great. Thanks for checking out the video. You can catch me as well on my podcast, Pushing Cardboard. You can find it in iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, or at pushingcardboard.com. Catch you later.